What up? What up? Man, it's Saturday. All right. Got my coffee, chilling out, watching a movie earlier. Now it's my time. It's time to get into the models. Let's see. It's cold in here. Got a little heater going. Got the coffee going. We should be good. Let's check it out real quick. I'll show you guys in a little bit. We just drink a little bit more coffee, and I'm gonna get started and see what we get into today or tonight, actually. Damn, Paint Maverick, what's up, bro? What up, dude? I'm right here. It's a busy day today. Running all over the place, but we're finally here. All right, let's check it out. Oh, here we are. It's been a minute. Feels good, though, to be back. Again, another night live. Just kind of hanging out right here. Chilling. Oh, what's up, Carlos? How you doing, man? I'm good. Just finally back to do some updates and look through some things. Take some stuff apart and just kind of hang out. Oh, let's see. So what did we get in today? All right. Yeah, I got a few packages today. Let me give a shout out to my homie Chris. Man, I'm excited about this one. This came all the way from the UK right here, this package. This envelope. Shout outs to my friend, Kit Builder Chris. He has a YouTube channel. Check out his YouTube channel. He's on Instagram. And he sent me this. So I was like, oh, dope. So he sent me this, to we're gonna open it up in a bit, but this is to hook everybody up with the online orders. So let's see. Let's get a little tool here. We're gonna open this up right here. And Chris sent this over. So this way, I pass these out with my online orders. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to save this. I'm going to open it up tonight. Because this came in, and then I also got a couple more packages that arrived with model car kits. So that's the other thing. So I was waiting. I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump on live tonight. I'm going to bust all this stuff out right here. Just opening it real quick. All right, here we go. Oh, all right, here's a stack. I like how he taped this like this. It's pretty neat. Man, looks pretty cool. Reminds me of like newspapers like back in the day. Drop them off. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. I was trying to find like the area where to peel it from. Let's be careful. Right here. Yeah, shout outs to Chris, man. He hooked it up right here. These are, he's out in the UK, and there's only going to be one way to get them so far here in the US. It's going to be through the online orders. Bam, right there. Sick. There's a bunch of stickers of Chris right here. Bunch of them. Huge stack. So this is just this one little stack. There's still more in here. I just took out one half out, but there's still more. I need to find room somewhere. I need to put it somewhere here. Usually I like rocking the stickers of my friends in there, but I'm going to end up finding a spot for Chris here. But yeah, shout outs to him. Hey, what's up, Armando? See, Chris is building a VW2 for the SoCal Open May 3rd. Dang, that's dope. Yeah, shout outs to him. So far, we're going to be hooking people up with Kit Builder Chris's new sticker that we just got, and also Scale World. That's our friend Pete, and that's another sticker that we're also going to be passing out on the online orders. Yeah, this Monday I'm going to be shipping stuff out. So tomorrow I'm going to be packaging stuff, getting things ready. There's a lot of shipping containers going out tomorrow. So maybe at night, who knows? I might be back again going live just to package the stuff because I like to ship things out on Monday. So once Monday kicks in, I like to just ship stuff out. Let me let's see. Hey, what's up, Mike? Dang, bro. It's been a minute. How you doing, man? Hey, Mike, questions for you. Are you going to be, I know you always come down to the SoCal Open. Are you going to be coming down to the Left Coast Scale Classic like the weekend before? I'm just curious because, like, you know, I got some friends that are going to both shows. Some, you know, can only do one, but I'm kind of curious about like the, you know, uh, you know, how you're gonna work that out. But you know, you're out here in California as well, so we'll see what's up. Let me grab the VW real quick because we did put primer on it. Let me bring it out. Hang on. All right. Let's see here. Let me find a little spot right here. Let's see. Let's put this bad boy right there. All right, we're gonna clear all this in a bit, but for now, let's just get into the VW real quick. So we got some primer on it, finally, Tamiya gray primer, and there was a couple areas that I needed to fill in because there was little holes. So there's a couple fenders up here, and also in the back, there's a couple holes there for like the license plate and all that. And you know, Armando had recommended, you know, you should probably fill those in for sure. And, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm going to take your advice. Let's do it. So got some CA glue. I ended up filling that in. I used let me see, the medium, which is this one right here, the purple. I used the medium CA glue. And then I followed it up with some accelerator, sanded it down, and once I was sanded, I just went ahead and primered it. One thing I'm going to tell you guys is I'm using the Tamiya stand. You'll see there's a piece of tape right in here. Right there. And when I had put this on, you see how the wires, you know, they're kind of tight. And I actually had it I had adjusted it, but I had it in another way, like a bit more tighter, like sticking out more. So when I popped the body in, I was just like, oh, cool, it's pretty tight. And I start, you know, spraying the primer. All of a sudden, this thing just flew off and it landed in the grass. And it had all kinds of grass marks on it. And I was like, oh, dang, all right. So then I grabbed it, put it back on, put the tape. And I wasn't too worried. I wasn't like, oh, man, I got to start over. I really didn't care. I was like, it happens, you know. So I just went ahead and, you know, sprayed primer. And then I let it chill. Came back finally once everything was dry, scuffed it one more time, and then we reprimered it. And you know, I don't see nothing crazy, so everything's cool. So you know, tomorrow most likely I'm gonna just go over it with like a 600 grit, and then that's it. You know, once that's done, then I'm gonna lay down a airbrush get my airbrush, get some House of Color, the bright white, and we're gonna base coat this whole thing all white, and then later we're gonna follow it up with some pearl white. So yeah, so far I'm happy with where we're headed now. So before I get going with all the paint and everything, there are other parts in the body that I need to also paint at the same time. So I need to play catch up now. So now that the body's primered, I'm gonna put this away, and I need to start disassembling the interior and other parts that I need to also primer. So this way they're up there along with the body. And then, you know, I need to start getting those parts ready. So this way everything is uniformed and you know, is going to be flowing together. I will be, after the pearl, I will be spraying candy teal over all this. These sides we're going to just stay pearl white. So I'm going to have to backmask all this once it's pearl white. But all this, you know, it's going to be candied in a teal. And when I'm going to be candying that, I got to candy the other parts too. So this way it all is uniform, looking the same, and not like candying it a day, 2 days later, and everything just looks very off and different. Yeah, I don't want to run into that issue right there. So, so far I'm just happy that this is out of the way. we got it done. Let me here, let me take it off from the thing. And all right, let's move these out of the way. We'll talk about this in a bit too next. Let's see, get the tape off. Yeah, this Tamiya tape is great. Really cool stuff. Let's pop the body in here. Boom, look at that. Just dropped it in there. Right there. There we go. All right, cool. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's check it out. The bug, primered. All right, here we go. Got it low. Let's see. See the door panel. So yeah, I dropped it a little bit, and I also had to cut just a small amount from the inside too, to get that uniformed in there, and the dash. And I still got to adjust the seats, but I just kind of tossed that one in there. But I think we're good. Already did a test fit with all the glass, so as far as test fit, that pretty much already passed. That went well. But you know, and a little later, later tonight, I'm gonna take the parts apart, take all the wheels, get the centers out, and start prepping the stuff. So you guys will see that a little later, how I get my parts and how I set them down on there. So this way, you guys could kind of check that out, and we'll go from there. So today I got 2 packages online that I ordered, or pretty much I purchased on eBay, and somebody was selling a model kit, went ahead and bought it, and then somebody else was selling a lot of 3 kits, and I ended up buying those. But let's go over the first one. So you guys are probably pretty familiar now with this one, because I've already done a video on this one, and this is probably like my 3rd vintage Silhouette, and I mean, I just couldn't pass it up. This dude was practically giving it away, you know, and I don't even know if he was even a model builder. He's probably just someone who sells clothes and is like, I need to get rid of this. I found it or whatever, or I don't know. But the box is nice. It's really minty, really clean. I just love the box artwork, and it has a price tag right here, $177, right there, little sticker. And you know, I was looking at the wheels. So I mean, this kit right here it came out back in the 60s. I want to say maybe like what, 63, 64 perhaps, I'm guessing. Let me see. It doesn't say here, I don't think, on the instructions. But I mean, this car came out around that time. You know, it was busted out, or maybe a little later. Maybe it could have been 65, 66, you know, after it made its debut at the Roadster show in Oakland back in the 60s. So this is the chrome sheet, and it looks really good. Like, I have other chrome sheets from this kit, and some of those parts already came off and some are there. But look at this, guys. Look at the wire wheels. Already wire wheels, right? And you're like, what? And then let's see the other one. Where's the other one? Okay, let me show you the second one. All right, so here's the second one. All right, you see those wheels, but look up here, you have the knockoffs right there. And like, I mean, you could use those, and even right here, a 3 knockoff. Quite interesting, right? I wonder how many people had this kit back then and actually used these wheels on a lowrider, like in the 70s, you know? Somebody who saw cars in the 70s or in the 80s were like, oh, let me bust out, you know? I don't know. Maybe this is the closest thing to wire wheels. I don't know. But I just found it interesting. I was like, oh, man, that's kind of cool. Even these wheels look pretty dope, these back ones right here. But I think these are for the Carrier right there. And then this right here, this is interesting. This is the steering wheel right there. It just shoots out, you know? It's like you're sitting in the cockpit and you're holding on to 2 things to drive the car right there. So that's pretty cool. Then you got, you know, your pipes and everything, all these parts. A lot of interesting parts in here. But, you know, out of everything, I would say only one part right here is the one that fell off. right there. Let me show you guys this. It's this part right here. This is the only one that came off. It's okay. I mean, I could probably glue it on, right? If I wanted to keep this like this, you know. But I'm gonna try to keep these like this for a while, admire them, and then later I'll bust them out. But I mean, this kit isn't 100% complete. There are parts that are definitely gonna be missing, but the carrier right here. Cool thing about the carrier is it's still intact with the tree right here, because the other two that I own aren't. And even this part's broken on the other two. And this one, it's not broken. I was like, whoa. And it looks clean. I was like, dang, all right. And then this is the bottom part of it. This is where you would fit a car in here. And then you put the other part and there's glass. So it looks pretty cool. Let's see. This is the body of the other car, the silhouette car. So pretty much once you have this set, it has a bubble top. This goes in here, right there. This is the other part that would go in there. So you got a vehicle in a vehicle, right there. Very like futuristic style, pretty cool. And then this is the interior to the model right there. Some like fenders right there. That's cool. Yeah, there's just a lot of parts that are still intact on here. The engine is still there. Let me see what else. Let me see. Jinx anything. What the? All right, and then we also got this bottom portion right here. This is the tailgate to the carrier, and then this is going to be the back for the model right there. And it's interesting because in one of the kits that I had bought of this, I was missing one of these red parts right here. Let me show you. So right here, out of these three, it only needs to have two, but it came with three. And then even this, like this whole little setup, and then over here, there's another like little setup. And then obviously you got these red markers or whatever. But what I'm tripping on is like, damn, I got three. Like maybe that could be the missing link to the other kit where I'm missing that piece. So, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I will trip out if it does complete it like that. I'll be like, what? It was kind of meant to be. Sometimes I've had things like that happen where, like, I've bought for example, like records, and the person will send me the record with the wrong cover sleeve, and I'm like, what? I still keep the record. I keep it in that sleeve that they shipped it in, but then later I'll end up buying, like, one time I bought like 4 records, and this guy put another extra sleeve with no record in there, and he just put it in there, I guess to bulk up the box so it fills in so nothing moves around. And when I was looking at him, I was like, what the heck? This is the cover that I've been needing for that other record. And these were completely different sellers, and it was completely different time periods. And I thought that was bizarre. I was like, whoa, like it was like meant to be, to get that. Let me get a couple little baggies so I could just put this stuff away, and we could clear this out, and then we could get into the next thing. Hang on. Let me ask you guys, what are you guys up to right now? I know it's Saturday night. It's gonna be 11 p.m. over here. I don't know. I know for some of you guys it's probably even later. And yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. Are you guys building, working on your guys' stuff, or just kind of hanging out? You know. Let me see here. Let me gotta check something real quick. Hey, what's up? It's headquarters. What's up, man? How you doing? Bam. Let's see. All right, cool. So all right. So these currently these are these little plastic bags I use. I use these a lot to put small magazines in. I use this a lot too when I ship out my packages. I put stuff in it, take off the adhesive peel, and I just fold it and bang, we're good to go. You know. One cool thing though is that I like is this. Look at this thing fits perfect. So let's say if I wanted to preserve this chrome sheet, right? I don't want nothing touching it anymore. I just put it in here. Look at that. Get it nice lined up. It's look at this. Like it's just I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, but peel that little thing off and just fold it right here. Let's see. There we go. Like that. Just like that for now. No dust, no nothing, no scratches. Man, this is cool. I like this. Even the instructions will fit in here too, you know. The instructions also have the water slide decals. They're kind of, I mean, they're pretty jacked up, but I'm still gonna keep them like this. Oh, what? And I just noticed this. Grand National Roadster Show, the original logo, which is what they use right now. Obviously, I mean they never change it, but ooh, maybe we could use that later. And then you got the Krager, right there, Krager. Can you see that? See how close we could get. Oh, bam. Mundo Customs, what's up, man? Let's see. Mundo says, I just took a break from painting my models and his headquarters. Let's see. He says, a bunch of model car pieces in front of me. It's just began to snow here. Oh, that's snowing over there. Dang. Right on, man. Try to not get too cold. Let's see. All right. So let's I need to grab all these these clear parts because there's a lot of not clear parts, all these styrene pieces. I need to put them in here because I don't want to lose them, you know. Later I'm gonna have to bust all 3 kits out and inventory them and try to complete the ones that I can, and then the rest I'm just gonna hang on to, you know, and kind of go from there. Let's see. Even this beans from back then, I don't even want to throw it away. I still kind of just keep it along with the other things. Oh, check this out. So I was looking at the tires, right? I was tripping out on this. This one here, look at this. This melted onto it. Right there. Kind of strange. And I've noticed that. I noticed in some of the kits. I wonder if it's just the type of plastic they were using at the time, and maybe you know, just being in the box for so long, the temperature, like something happens that there's a reaction, because even like look at the steering wheel. It's kind of melted. It's kind of jacked up right there. And I've noticed even in some kits that people sell on eBay, they'll have a car right there, and then you look at the hood and you'll notice the hood has marks from the tires, and I'm like, is it the plastic? Is it the tires? Like, what is it? There's something going on. You know, obviously the plastic is so different back then to now. From, you know, everything always gets switched up. And let me see here. Bam. All right. Cool. So let's put these parts too. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit everything in this little piece, but I'm going to just try to put as much. There's the clear piece. There's a glass. Well, not the glass, headlight. Yeah, I'm going to have to put these red ones separately in a different place just because I don't want to get those all jacked up. The same with the tires. With the tires, I need like a separate type of baggie to set those in, just because I don't want to mix everything up all together, you know. All right, we got one more right here. Let's see, let's put this here. Like that. So yeah, whenever I'm not live, this is kind of some of the stuff I do when I'm just chilling on my own, looking through some of these kits that I just get when I inventory them. I just kind of sort through them, check them out. Let me grab the box. Hang on. All right, cool. So let's all right. Let's put this first in here. Make sure that's in there. And I know we got a bunch of parts right here. So I'm just gonna put this in here for now. Later I'll get back in here. I just don't want to keep like messing with the whole thing all this whole time, and you guys are like, "Come on, bro, what are you doing?" Nah. All right, we got that in there. We got this in there. And then let's see how we're gonna fit this. I'm trying to get it like as flat as possible because I know we got this big boy right here. I don't know how they did it back in the day to fit everything. You know, it seems kind of wild. Like, what? How'd you guys even fit all that stuff in there? All right, so I'll figure this out a little later. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. These red things, I'm just gonna put them up here on top of my bench. I'll get to it later, tomorrow. That way we can move on to the next. Because there's a lot of little parts. And then the glass, it comes with a lot of glass too. Watch. Right here. Big old piece of glass. This one. And then we also got those two. No, three. A lot of bubble top style pieces. All right, let's put that here. Let's grab all these melted, somewhat semi-melted tires, plastic with tires. Yeah, this one looks crazy right here too. This one has all kinds of stuff right there. At first I thought, did they paint the white walls, you know, with the marker? But man, I'm gonna leave this one like this. I'm just like, what happened? Trying to figure it out. All right. So let me put this away, and then I'm gonna start pop blocking right now too, for you guys. Nah, I'm playing. I'm gonna do that. I don't even know how to do that. All right, cool. So we'll put that over there, and this also. Okay, let me check. Let me scroll back up to the comments. All right, cool. Sorry, one's right here. Man, I can't get over this cover though. I really love this cover. It's super cool. Just put it up here so I can stare at it. I think I talked about this on the last time I went live. They hooked me up. I bought something and then this was in the box, and I'm like, what the hell? It's like I think it's like a 1925, like a Model T. I'm guessing. But later, we'll open that up later. You know, I don't want to get into it right now with that. Here, let's take apart the bug. Let's get into that better. La pulguita. Let's see what's up. Let's take this thing apart. We're gonna let me get the tape. Take this thing, because I also need to put a piece of styrene on there. On the bam. set this right here, right here. Bam, right there. Let's take it all up. Let's take it all apart. A la carte. And you put some styrene on the bottom still. Gotta hook that up. Take off all this tape. Hella tape. La pulga. El bochito. Boom. Alright. Get that. Get this off. Get that off. Yeah, so my bug's a curbside. Alright, guys? Don't mean to offend you. Don't be like, oh, what? It's a curbside. It don't matter, man. All I want is the stance, the look. We need to fill in this right here. Bam. And man, nah, I don't think I need to take this off. But let's get some styrene going, and we're gonna hook this thing up. We're gonna measure it up. Let me grab. Oh yeah, let's take this thing off too. Yep. All right, so we got to primer all this. We got to primer this door panel. And where's the other one? I think it's in the box. La cajita. The dash. Let me set this. I'll set this right here. Let's see what's in the box. The box. All right, we got the other one here. Here it is. What the hell? Where'd this thing go? Oh yeah, the seats. I was gonna say the chairs. The seats. Los asientos. Fuck, everything's still here. You got the steering wheel. Let's get the steering wheel off. Why is it still here? What are we doing? Alright, what else do we need? Yeah, the gas pedal, the brake. Oh, there's so many parts, man. Dang. Alright, I'm done. No, I'm playing. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Alright. That drop right there. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, the seats. So this one last seat right here. We'll put it on that side. I want to keep the seats separate. And then I'm going to glue the other part to it. Alright, cool. Oh, dang. These little pieces right here. What the heck? Snip, snip. Alright, what else? I think that's it. I don't think I need anything else for now. If I discover that later, oh, dude, what the hell? You forgot that, bro. What's going on? Wake up. I'm going to have to get it. But for now, we're just going to get this right here. All right, let's cover up the box. Let's set this back over here. Then we'll set this dude right here. And what else? All right, let me grab some styrene. I'll be back. Oh, yeah, the tail light. There you go. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have to reopen that. I'll be back. Hang on. Move this out the way too. At the knife. I'm gonna set this up here. Yeah, we'll put that up there for now. I don't want to drop it. All right, let's get the tape. We need that. What else do we need? No, not the pen. We need this bad boy. Let's see if this one works. Let's see if this one works. No, it doesn't work. Oh man. Let me bust out the other one. Does this one work? Yeah, I remember wearing one out the other day. All right, here we go. This one works. All right, we're gonna need that. Oh yeah, my little ruler's over here. Wait, do I need the ruler? No, I don't need it. All right. All right, let's see. Let's get to work. Put that there. I need this. All right, how are we gonna measure this? How are we gonna measure it? How are we gonna do it? How did I do it last time? Oh, dude, first time. It ran out. Finally. It's been probably years. Wow. That's cool. Got it done. All right, let's see. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put tape right here just to kind of get a little visual. I don't think I need this whole piece, but we'll tear it. All right. Let's save this one for later. I'm gonna put this one right here. Damn. All right. Oh wait. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do half. Half. Like that. And then we'll do half. Like that. And yeah, I'll get the tall lights right now before I forget. I'm already working on it. I'm not even thinking about it, and then right now, like, oh, I need to get the tail lights. All right, let's put a couple more pieces right here. The tape. All right. So this part I cut it because these holes in the bottom, because it was sticking down like crazy. And when we did the last podcast, we were talking about that with George, and George said, yeah, man, I took that thing off. And I was like, ooh, I got to take your idea, bro. And yeah, so that's what we did. All right, so we got that. Push it down. We look at the inside, and we see those squares right there. Kind of push it down a little. There. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and how do I want to do this? I want to do, I don't know. I'll just write left, right. What the hell is this? Left and right. Right there. Left and right. Bam. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna trace the inside of the sticker. Or the tape. Let's see. I'm gonna go real slow. Get it close to the edge. Rotate it. Here, let me switch my angle, man. You guys probably can't even see what I'm doing because my hands all like. See, this is what kind of sucks about being left-handed right now at this moment. All right, so that side's done, I think. Yeah, I think so. A little square. The same over here. All right. All right. All right, right there. All right, so let's take off the left side. Oh, there it is. There it is, the little square. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the square And we're gonna put it on the styrene sheet. Like that. There we go. And then we're gonna get our hobby knife. I'm just gonna like pretty much cut it out, like trace it out, right there. Oh wait, this isn't the hobby knife. That's like a chisel. Where's my hobby knife? Oh, here it is. This one. I'm gonna use this one right here. It's like a smaller blade, not the number 11. There's just tiny little blade right here. Also a what is it? Tamiya designer knife, right there. Boom. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and cut this out. Oh, you know what? Let me bust out another thing just so. Let's get the scissors out. Let's cut out the piece. Even better. Let me see. There we go. I don't need this big old thing. All right, so here we go. Now we could just cut this thing right here, and then we'll use the little hobby knife. Trying to get as close as possible. Damn. I thought I was going to use a hobby knife. I guess not. Cool. Here we go. Almost done. This is good. Let's see. All right. Let's see if it fits. We're going to see if the little thing is going to fit in here, like a little insert. We're going to find out right now. I might have to trim it just a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah. All right, let me see how close I get for you guys. I'll peep the chat in a little bit. Let me just trim this thing as close as that I can get it to the edge. Right here. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Bam. I just need to take off the tape. But yeah, so pretty much like you know, it's gonna go on here. And then we're just gonna glue it up, and then I like to use like the Tamiya glue at first, and then later we hit it with the CA glue, you know, right there, boom. So then here, let me write in, and the other one out, in, boom. All right, so let's see here. Flat. Right there. All right. So I just gotta glue it now. Let me get the Tamiya glue. All right. I need to turn off this heater now. It's getting too hot now. All right, let's see. We're just gonna put this one for now, and then we'll secure it better with some CA. think that should be it right there. We'll do a little bit on this side. Not too much. All right. We just want it to kind of melt into it. Sweet. I'm pushing it down just a little bit, not too much. Just a little bit. So it kind of lines up, you know? See how close we could get for you guys. Right there. All right. So later what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of CA glue all around, and then I'm just going to like sand it as much as I can to flatten it, and then just primer, and that's it. I mean, you're not going to see none of that, you know? It's just for it to be as flat as possible right there at that point. And then we do the same for the other side. Take off the tape. Set that one over there. Let's seal this. I don't drop this. And all right, cool. Cool. All right. The same. We got the piece on this one. A little template. Let me get this off of it, just so it's not have this big old thing all freaking swinging around. There we go. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. Last one. All right, cool. All right, so let me write in on this one. All right, cool. Here, let me see if I could probably turn the camera down. Right there. Yeah, this is probably better. You know, I've been messing around with my cameras, like switching them different directions, and the thing is I noticed that when I put the camera down, like two down, with this color matte, it makes it like darker. You know, like right now, obviously you see the shadow, but it just makes it darker. When I pan the camera up, like to see the stuff above, it gets really bright, like really good. So I'm still working things out, trying to figure it out, you know, on that part. And yeah, sometimes it gets a little annoying, you know, because I'm like, man, like I'm trying to get like a nice shot, and it's just not really coming out like that sometimes. Yeah, there's been some times where I want to go live, and I end up messing with this stuff to try to get a better look or whatever, like, you know, the lighting and everything. And the next thing you know, I'm like, I I don't know. I don't even know if it wasted is even the word. Like 2 hours have already gone by, and I never went live, nothing. And at the end, I'm just like, I don't feel like doing it. I'm done. I'm going to go inside and just chill now, because that was my time to do it, you know? So I'd be like, man, I don't know if you guys ever done anything like that where, you know, you're getting ready to do something and then you get caught up, and next thing you know, you're not even doing it. You're just trying to fix it. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and kind of do the same. Keeps falling through. I wonder if it's cut just at the point. There we go. I heard a little snap. All right, we're just gonna glue it just so it holds. Yeah, I like using this kind of glue for small little things, and then CA glue, just a combination of different glues. All right, now let me push it down. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's push this one. Okay. All right. So then let's see here. Let's get the back. Let's see how this works out with the back seat on here. Because I did trim this a little too. Ooh, there we go. It makes contact with the floor. Let me show you guys this, what I mean. So, you see now? You see right there? Cool. It used to stick down, like this was sticking in, but I had to trim this right here. I had to trim this part. And sometimes when you're trimming those things, you know, it's really hard to get it straight. But I managed to get it in there, right there. So really happy about that. And then in here too, I removed some areas from the seat, from the bottom right here. Like there's some little stems. I took those out. So this is something else I got to get primered, you know, and everything. But before I get to do all that, I got to glue a lot of these areas. So let me see here. Let me get a little bit of CA glue, and I'm going to just put it in the inside. Let me see. Get a little bit of this in here. See how close I can get to the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right here. Let me see. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, there we go. It feels a little uncomfortable, but it's just glue right now. Let me see. And you just want to put little amounts, because when it's small amounts, it starts to dry faster. Because if I start pouring all kinds of glue in there, think of it as like clear. You know, like when you're laying down your clear coats, you do the little mist at first. And all this is just for it to hold. Like, it doesn't have to look nice or nothing, because, you know, if I'm like, oh, well, I want to put flock or material or something, I could cover it up, you know. No one's gonna like no one's gonna see that. Even when the seats are on, you won't be able to see any of this. Right there. There we go. Yo. Hey, OmniWorks, what's up, dude? OniWorks. You know, I was talking to Casey about that the other day, and he was telling me like, "Yo, I don't think it's Omni. I think it's Oni." And I was like, "Oh, dude, you're right." I was like, I'm just realizing that right now. What the heck? How you been, dude? Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, like, I kept thinking there was an M on there before the N in your default name. There you go. I'm putting this closer to me here. Let me move this right here. I'm just putting some CA glue all around these flat panels right here that I just inserted. And yeah, I'm gonna be painting it soon this week. Weather's looking good. You know, I want to lay down my base and then pearl, House of Color paint, and then just kind of go from there with the rest of the build, you know. This month of March, definitely have to have a lot of progression on this build, because I was telling my friend, man, like, it's always one of those things, like, you know, primering it and prepping it, that's always like the fun part and everything, and then you're getting going, and then when it's the final part, when you have to detail and, you know, add, whether it's bare metal foil or the Hasegabo finish, there's always that initial moment where you kind of, you know, you feel a little like, oh, you know what, I'm a little burned out, I don't want to work on this. And because it's happened to me all the time, dude. And sometimes I'm just enjoying it so much that I don't want it to end. And I'm like, oh, I don't want it to end, man. All right, cool. Let me grab my accelerator. I'm going to drop some accelerator on this real quick. Let's see. Let me set this down on this thing, on that lid. Why not? Where'd I leave it? Damn, I forgot where I left it. Damn. Oh, damn. All right. I guess it's not here. Oh, man. I can't find it. I can't even remember where I put it. I was messing with it earlier when I was primering the bug, but it's all good. I'm just going to let it air dry. I'll have it in the background somewhere. But yeah, this stuff's already drying. It's already kicking in right now. Let's see. All right. So let's get those the tail lights. You know, Armando had mentioned the tail lights. So let's grab them. And then we're gonna put most of this stuff set up for paint for tomorrow, like primer, you know. And I'll show you guys kind of how I go about that. Right there. The box. All right. Let me, you know what? Let's look at the instructions here. Volkswagen 1300 Beetle. Let me see. Oh, tail lights. There they are. The infamous tail lights. See how dark it got all of a sudden? Let's see. Let me turn the camera on. Let me probably put it like this. And it gets a little brighter. Yeah. It gets just a little bit brighter than the other angle. But oh, there we go. D3 body color. Shoot. Don't tell me they're these. Oh, here they are. I just had a feeling they were going to be the clear parts. D3. Wait. Yeah, D3 and D2. All right. Yeah. This don't look good. Let's cut this right here. Ready? Should we do it? All right, let's do it. Cut the red cable, not the green cable. All right, let's do it. Let's put this back. Here it is. All right, just turn this thing back down again. Here it is. Clear part. The tail lights. Man, let me see the body. What? That? What the hell? Am I missing a part? I don't even know. Here, I just set on my hair. I just know they're bad news. Already by looking at them, I'm already like, oh, dude. I could tell. I could tell. All right, I'm just gonna glue this thing back here. Why not? Because later I'm gonna be like probably putting it on the wrong seat. Let's see. Get a little bit right here. This is where it comes in handy. This little liquid. There we go. You just need a little bit, not too much. Oh, did you hear that? It whistles. That's strange. There. All right. All right. There we go. That's done. Where's the other one? Oh, it's probably in the box. Again, the box. Oh, let me check the comments to see. Oh, Only Work says they're bad news. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm already feeling it right here. What is it? Is it because you got to backmask it, I'm assuming? Because you got to get the like the body color on there. All right, cool. Let's get it on this one. Let's do the same. Let's repeat. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I gotta drink some coffee right now. Gotta take a little break. There we go. Boom. There. Bamoosh. This done? Alright, I think it's dry. Alright, let me grab some tape and some a wand, and I gotta throw this thing away. It has glue in it. The bug. So we don't need this no more. Let's see, what else don't we need? We don't need this either. Let's set these things here. Let me drink some coffee real quick. All right. Let me check the... Oh, shit. There we go. Check the chat with you guys real quick. Man, Saturday night. Oh, it's already Sunday for some of you guys too. But yeah, we're here. All right. So let's see. You got to paint the inside of it with the lens colors. Stick it on the body, then mask the outside and shape the lens. Paint the rest of the body color. I figured this out. Ooh, all right. Dang, here it is. What if, question or thought, what if, let's say you base, I don't know, you base color the whole thing, right? The body of the color of the car, and then you paint the whole thing inside and out, right? And then at the end, what if we use the, what is it? The Hasegawa finish, like the red. And then we just like slap it on over. I wonder. Here it is. If we use this one like over it, I mean, dang. To get the shape though, that's probably gonna be the hard part. Unless I don't know, that'd be kind of hard, like to trace it somehow. But I was just thinking, like, what if we do that? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I could tell. I think I'm gonna have to look up some photos, and I'm gonna have to ask Armando send me some links or some photos. I gotta see. All right, so I'm gonna put some parts on here, or I think I'm probably need one or two. Let's get some tape going. Let's throw it on the wand. We gotta put a little bit right here. Tape that down. Now we're gonna twist this thing like this, and then we're just gonna keep going down, 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 and down, like that. All right. Oh, I hear someone outside. What? Who's out there? They're gonna put this one like this. They're gonna put this one like this. Give it a little space. And then this one. Because I know we gotta get, I think, this part of it. Let's put it like right there. That way we could spray this part and they get like this part. Oh wait, it's crooked. Hold on, let me fix it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but for the sake of perfect. Then this part's the dash. So what do? We go like this. Boom. So then we get, hold it back, have our glove on, get the Tamiya rattle can, and then we just start priming this whole thing. Boom, boom, boom. It's dry. And then, then it's looking like that. We're caught up. So this one's good. I'll put it here for now. Then we got this piece right here. And then we got this piece right here. So this one's, we got to do two sides. We got to do the bottom. Then we got to do the inside. So we can, it doesn't really matter, but, we'll do one or the other. Let me see. Let me put this right here. Man, can't eject it up. There we go. Gotta slide it in there. And I gotta fold this in like that. There you go. Oh yeah. Let me take these apart. Wheels. All right. So like for these, I'm gonna most likely just use the alligator clip to hold the part. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to angle it a little so it gets more of a grip in there. I was looking at this one. I brought this one just because I was like, whoa. I was looking at the color. And I don't know if you guys could see that right there. It's like black, but then it's like purple. Oh, there it is. Yeah, these are just ones that I've used whenever I'm painting whatever parts, projects. But yeah, they always get painted. We're gonna paint this blue one. Okay. Let's see. Do we have to? Oh, that won't hang on to that. So for a lot of these like smaller parts, you know, I could also do the same. Use like alligator clips, or even I could put it on here. But most likely the alligator clips is gonna work best. Just so I don't have to be flipping back and forth. Let's see here. Let's grab this little one. This little one. We're gonna have to say goodbye to that purple flake right there. Let's see. So we got the steering wheel. I just need to snip the two little ends right here. Let's see. Let's get this one. This one. Now we're gonna get the sand. I need to sand it just a little bit, but I need to be careful. I don't want to flatten it either. That's happened. I'm going over with like a 400. I'm just trying to knock down whatever, like, you know, the little area where I cut. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure I don't feel nothing. Like right here, I don't feel nothing. When I feel this, when I feel something. Sometimes, you know, it could be like, no one's going to notice it. But, you know, let's say it's glued onto the car and someone's looking in or wanting to take a photo. This is the one thing that's going to stick out like a sore thumb sometimes. Right there in photos or whatever. And you're like, damn, man, what the heck? I should have fixed it. There. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we're going to do this. We're going to put this piece on here. And then we're going to go back. That way it gets in there nice and sticky. And then we're going to put the steering wheel right here on that edge right there. Like that. Then it won't fall. So we'll set that down over here. All right, let's do one more. The last wand. This is going to be for the interior floor. Okay. And, oh yeah, you know what? We also have the gas and brake pedals and all that good stuff. But let's just snip off these little pieces right here. Get rid of that. All right. And we're just going to grab it with the alligator clip. Right there. All right. Let's set that down over here. All right. So, yeah, like this one, you know, we're going to be going back and forth. So, you know, we could lay it like this. Hold on. Right there. Just like that. Just so it holds. And then once we primer it, whatever, you know, it's all set, then we could flip it around. But, you know, like I said, later I might, you know, put a little more glue. I might sand it down even more. We'll see. I mean, it's not really going to, you're not really going to be able to tell. And then, you know, like if I wanted to do the seats, I could lock them in like this too. Wait, that one's sticking out. I could do something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of variations as to what you can do with the seats. See a little piece right here, little nub. This one too has a little nub. I'm probably gonna cut these off. I don't see the point of even having them. These little pieces, I don't think I'm gonna use them, but maybe they're important. They serve a purpose. Let me see this seat. All right, cool. All right, so let's bring out this little setup right here. So this is how it looks right now. So all this needs to be primered. It's gonna be gray primer, and also, you know, these parts This part right here. Let me do this so it looks more official. This is all the stuff that needs to get primer for now. There. A little package deal. Right here. Here you go. What combo did you get? Number 1? Here you go. Double. Triple. Right there. So there's that. There's this. And then, you know, like I said, the seats can be a part of it too if we need it to be. Which most likely it will be needed to be. So here, we can throw those right here too. Bam. And then, oh yeah, we were talking about the tail lights. So, you know, it's gonna be something where, you know, I might just have to just do it like this. Primer right there, like that. All right. Set the wheels aside. All right, so my homework pretty much for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a nice sunny day. I gotta step out here at some point and primer all this stuff with a great primer. Here it is, Tamiya. I would do it right now, but why? What's the point of doing it right now? It's already night. It's cold outside, and I just don't want to be smelling fumes right now before I go to sleep. You know. So tomorrow's gonna be a sunny day. It's gonna be nice. Spray this stuff, leave it out in the yard. The sun's gonna hit it, do its magic, do its thing, and the sun's gonna bless us with the rays, and it's gonna be dry. It's gonna be ready. What else? And then, you know, once that's done, then I gotta connect my compressor. I have to start looking at my paint and making sure everything's good. And you know, go from there. So if I don't airbrush it tomorrow, Sunday, then it's gonna most likely happen on Monday, the base. And then once the base done, then I got a pearl, white pearl, snow white pearl, and then we got to back mask this little side right there. So we're gonna go right there. So it's gonna be a fast process. I mean, I'm not opening the hood, the engine, all that stuff is glued down. I'm not opening no doors, none of that. I'm not complicating anything. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to have fun with the build and, you know, just stare at it. When it's done, I just want to stare at my car, you know, like just stand out. And also, you know, for me, because I'm not doing all that stuff, the focus is going to be more on the paint. That's going to be more my focus. In the future, you know, if I have more time and, you know, everything's going good, then I'll decide on whatever other cars I'm working on. Like, you know what, let me challenge myself now to start, you know, opening up the trunks and the hoods and everything. And let me start, you know, getting into more engine stuff, detailing and all that stuff, you know, undercarriage, and start getting, you know, more into it, going down that path. So that will come later for sure, you know. But for now, this is kind of the direction of what I decided to roll with before I even started the model. You know, that was the one thing that I already knew in my mind. Like, all right, cool. This is what we're going to do, because I do want to have a model for the presentation there for Armando at the show in May. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. So I'm going to set this aside right here. That way tomorrow when I, you know, come through over here, I already know what's going on. And I'm not like, wait a minute, let me watch the live. I don't even remember what I said. No. All right. I'm just going to tidy up some stuff. Right there. Let's move this. The pulguita. Set that right there. All right, here. Let's put the primer back here. I can't believe I ran out of this too right now. That's cool. I thought I was never going to run out. Oh yeah, my daughter painted this with brush the other day, just like a hand brush. That was cute. She wanted to paint something. She saw like a Hot Wheel car that had all kinds of colors, and she kept telling me, paint me a car, paint me a car, like right now. Like she wanted me to paint it and clear it and everything. And I told her, oh, I'll do it, but not right now. Like, I don't want you to be in here, while I'm spraying all these fumes and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I have this little truck. I was like, do you want to paint it? I have, and we brought out her little water base paint and everything. And she's 5 years old. So I put tape. She's over here all painting it. And I thought, oh, cool. And I told her, just leave it there. We'll come back to it once it's dry. So then the next day she's like, is it dry? I'm like, yeah, it's dry. So I just kind of keep it, I've been having it chill, put it up here for now. And now she's like, where are the wheels? Like, where's the rest of the car? Let's put it together. So I thought that was cool. It's sparking a little bit of interest in her. And every time she comes in here now, she's starting to look at all my stuff. She doesn't touch anything, but she's just staring at all this stuff. And whatever she sees that has flake or pearl, it catches her attention. And she's like, oh, like, can you make me that one? So it's kind of cool. I'm really enjoying that. That she's trying to get into that right there. Oh, let me say what's up. Hey, what's up, Stefan Russo? Saludos desde España. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. All right. So I got... Oh yeah, this was, so I got, watch, I was talking to you guys about the kits I got, right? So this is one I got right here in this lot of 3 kits. This Ford and one more, a Merc. Where's the Merc? This one right here. Yeah, so I got these, but they're not complete. It's just parts, I already have like this. I think this is the first time I get this one in this box artwork, but I already have this kit and stuff. But I just wanted to get it for the parts. I couldn't pass up on it. And then plus the box artwork just looks cool alone. I was like, dude, I gotta jump on that. There's no way I'm just gonna leave that right there. Let's see here. I'll open some up right now. I want to show you guys what I saw, what's in there, because these are vintage kits. Especially this Mercury right here. This Mercury, if you look at the box artwork alone, it's beautiful. 49 Mercury, 2-door club coupe, 3-in-1 customizing kit. Stock custom competition, 1/25th scale. This is part of the trophy series, which you see right here. Okay, let me move these ones out, the ones in the back, just because they're kind of in the way. So looking at it right away, look at the box. The box is small. The boxes later, they stick out a little more. This is cool though. Beautiful art, classic artwork right here. This, looks like a trophy right here. At first I was like, what is that? Is that a microphone? But no, it's like a piston. Looks like right there. It's pretty sweet. And then, yeah, it's just kind of cool. And then I don't know. I just love looking at this right here. All these parts, so many parts, when this is like a completed kit right here. But like I said, this is just a parts box. I bought it, and this is all the stuff that it came with. I mean, I was lucky enough to get a body, so that's the body right there. You could tell, man, dang, even a hair came with a little hair right there. What? Some DNA? Nah, it's all good. Nothing crazy. It's not like food, It's not like you're gonna eat. Like I was going to eat this right now, like a taco, and then there's a big old hair right there, Nah. So yeah, right here it looks, I don't know, what is this? Like they sanded it a little bit. Like they kind of scuffed it. Because obviously up here it's all shiny. That's the original, how it came off the mold. It looks like it has a little bit of overspray on the glass or something. Look at that. Yeah, even right here. Interesting. But it's all good. Let's see the bottom chassis. Let's take a look. So I have seen some of these in black and also in this color, or more like a white kind of color. And I'm really trying to find out which one came out first. You know, I'm thinking the black probably came out second, like a second release, like some years later. Here, let's take off the bottom. Here we have the interior tub right there. The glass. Oh yeah, it is like it's kind of rough a little bit. I could probably knock it out, but I'm trying to think, is that the paint? No, that's the original color of the mold, because even the inside looks the same. Interesting. But yeah, just sorting through all these kits sometimes, it's kind of a mystery to me. I'm like trying to inventory everything, trying to see what's missing and stuff, and you know, sometimes even that's fun right there. So, and then I looked at it earlier, so I already kind of put a lot of the parts in the bag right here, as you could see. And this is another thing that tripped me out, because I have seen some versions online that people sell and they're in blue. And even like this definitely has a big mixture of different parts from the Merc. Like whoever owned this must have had like 3 Mercs, and they just part swapped and everything, because these are blue. And this is the styrene color, how they were printed in blue. You know, the back seat. So I know there's been printed in the white, the blue, and the black. Yeah, you could tell they glued it right there. Most likely the old school, you know, whether for testers or another brand. Yeah, there was a lot of brands back then that were all selling their own glue. But look at this. It's just parts. So like I said, it's not complete. It's just a mix of stuff that's kind of tossed in here. Oh, let's see. Chrome is also the chrome sheet right here. Looks pretty nice, pretty decent. The other parts that fell off, they're in this bag. The rest of the chrome pieces are all here, I'm assuming. Then we got the tires and the instructions. Trophy series llantitas right here. Boom. Yeah, they don't even want to come off. There we go. I gotta force it out. Instructions: 49 Mercury, 125th scale. We got the decals. Oh yeah, look at the back. The back artwork. And dang, this one's missing some. This is the second one I own. I have another one that was here earlier that was wrapped with the bubble wrap. That one is complete. I bought that one earlier. I haven't done a video on that one yet. Breakdown of unboxing. I'm gonna do it soon, just because I know it has more parts, so I'll be able to showcase more of that. And this one here, though, it's you know, a parts box, semi-complete. Maybe it's probably like 75% complete, I would assume. And if I ever, you know, like if something ever goes missing on the other one or whatever, I got these parts I could rock, so we'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, this car has been printed so many times, you know, as far as like the newer box artworks and the new models. That's cool, you know, they still keep coming out with it and stuff. But being able to obtain some of these older boxes, it just makes me appreciate more the model cars and just the craftsmanship behind it, and bringing it out into a model, you know, right there. Hey Chris, what's up, man? Hey, check it out. So Chris is here right now, and look what Chris sent us right here. We got the stickers from Chris, Kit Builder Chris. Let's see. We got a stack right here. We got, oh, you even sent me a letter. Dang, I'm just seeing it right now because I opened it earlier when I started the stream. Then we got more stickers, and then we got a letter right here. I'm gonna read this later. This is a private letter. Here, let's cut open the thing right here. Watch it not cut. I'm like, dude, it cuts plastic but not paper. All right. Yes, we got a letter right here. I'm gonna read a little later. Right here. Thank you, Chris. But here, let's show everybody what's in here. Let's take off the little tape right here. Boom, look at this. Main stack of stickers. Here, let's grab one right here. Right here. Everybody, if you have not subscribed to Chris's YouTube channel, check out his YouTube channel, Kit Builder Chris, on YouTube. If you see this logo, and you're in the right place. Right there. Thanks, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm going to be including these on orders. So tomorrow I'm going to be packaging orders, and these stickers, I'm going to start putting stickers in there from Chris. And I also have the ones from Pete from Scale World. Those are also going out as well. But man, this is a nice stack, man. Thank you right there. And let me see here. Let me go back up. Thank you, OmniWorks. He say, I dig the vids of the old school kits and mags you've been getting. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna. There's more I want to do, bro. It's just I got a little busy with the holiday that just passed, the Valentine's, and now we're good. Now we're back on track, little by little, getting back into it. You know. Here, I'm gonna set this right here so you guys can see Chris's logo right there. But yeah, we got the stickers in. So yeah, so this was the first one where we just opened right now. Real quick, let's bring out the other one. So this is another vintage one, a 50 Ford. And this is also a parts box. It's not complete, but the same. The box artwork, even the cardboard is different. It's a lot thicker on this right here. The colors just pop. You know, the yellow, the purple, or it looks more like a lavender. The blue and the white on this like black backdrop, and then even right here, like the floor, this it looks like a greenish kind of color. I don't know, it's just so dope. All these colors just pop, you know. Oh, look, red, white, and blue. Dang. And even look at this though. Come on, man. How could you not love this? All the colors right there, right? This is also trophy series. And I mean, when you're a kid, I'm just trying to think of that. I'm trying to think like, man, what if I was a kid at that time and I saw this at the store, you know? Like, and I'm building models at that time. Like, oh, for sure, dude. I'd be like, I want this one. Alone just because of the box artwork. And then we have the side box artwork right there. That's also super cool. And then over here we have George Barris right there. Is a really cool picture right there. And they use that photo a lot in a lot of the box artworks. And then you have all the parts that the kit's supposed to come with. And then also the filler putty right there. You see it just floating around, and it's like space. And these are all planets or something. It's the scale model solar system right here, right? This is the sun, and then this is like just all the planets, right? Dang. And what if like each model is like a galaxy, you know? Like this is its own galaxy, another one's another galaxy, and then just travel around and we build them. I always like this line, official model makers to the industry. That sounds really dope right there. I'm surprised they don't even put that on anything you know, or I don't hear them say that. Um, man, should I do official model hobby store to the industry? Nah, flip my own take on it, just to pay homage to something like this. All right, enough talking. Let's go ahead and bust out this. So this is what came inside of this box. We we got the body, the interior tub. This has already been glued on. You could tell it's been glued. It's there intact. It's kind of shiny. Some of the areas right there. Then we got everything in a baggie as well. Let me see. Here, let's break something out. Yeah, this is always a trippy one right here. The face. Yeah, it's like if you wanted to do like this front grill right there. So, you know, right off the bat, you know, you glue this down, and then, you know, the reason they give you the putty is because you gotta add a lot of putty right here. And yeah, even more over here. Because it goes over. Man, it's going more over on one side than the other. Seems like. Here, let me see. Yeah, but yeah, you would need to putty it. That way, if you wanted to go with that custom look, you know. And let's see. Did it come with the hood? There it is. There's the hood. I almost thought it probably did not come with the hood. But it's all good. I mean, I'm not tripping if it. But look at how the hood, how it sticks out. This is the custom hood. Look at that. That big nose right there sticking out. All right. So we put this one like that. And then it's supposed to line up. There we go. Right there. Something like that, I guess. Is it right? Yeah. Something like that. Like right there. Cool. Oh, yeah. Let's look at the picture now. Bam, right there. It's supposed to be that one. And then, you know, you put your chrome light headlights and all that. Oh, these are the seats. I mean, very similar to the Mercury as well. The style of the seating. Little swivel seats. There we go. Pop one in. Here's another grill. This is one of the other options for the front. Oh, this is even, it lines up even more perfect. The little face. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is a little more, obviously, a little more experimental. But that looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Like, if you wanted to do it with the top right here. Psh, boom. Here, let's turn it sideways. The front's going to fight fall. But, right there. Oh, shoot. Something like that, right? And then the front, we also have, this one's probably for the convertible. And then custom. Yeah, this is the custom one. It's the one with showing with the red model right there. Boom. That's cool. And the color of it almost looks like it was like resin, but it's not. But yeah. Cool. Something like that. No, it's all gonna fall because it's not glued, you know. I'm just doing a really quick mock-up or whatever, but yeah, dang, that's cool, man. Little parts. What is this, a skirt? Oh shoot, these are the skirts. Wait, is there another one? I hope there's another one. That'd be nice if there's another one. Let's see, skirts. Nope, I think not. I think that was the teaser right there. Yeah, I don't see another skirt. I mean, I see this skirt. I see these all the time. This skirt is there all the time. But this one here, I might have to look through another kit. I might have it on a different kit that I could just snag. But yeah, it's not. What about over here? Nope. And then over here, it's just, you know, chrome, some chrome parts, tail lights, glass. It's all kind of just thrown in here. The chrome isn't as shiny. Like, it looks very dull, kind of dirty. Like, it looks like it would just need to be polished. But, you know, a lot of this stuff, if you already decided to do it, you could always strip this and then just rechrome it, you know? If that was the route you want to take to revive it. We got the wheels, axles. That's in there. But yeah, kind of cool. And then, I mean, they give you two options right here too for that. Let's see what else. What else is missing? Oh, here we got another front grill face. Oh, I thought the dash was missing. It's actually right here. Oh shoot, sorry. I almost thought the dash was gone. I was like, oh, there's no dash. But yeah, I think for a curbside, most of those parts are here for that, you know. But if you wanted to do a full build, everything in there, I'm trying to show. I don't think everything's in there for that, but it's okay. It's all good. Here, just put it in like this for now. All right, now let's bust out the last one that I got in. All right, I'm gonna turn on the heater. It's starting to get cold again. All right. Let's see. All right. This is AMT, a 49 Ford. Oh, Cruisin' USA. Look at that. Cruisin' USA. All right, sweet. All right, cool. So this series is George Barris. So right here it says by Barris, 125th scale. I want to say these. I think these came out in the 70s. So if you look up like the Cruising USA series, AMT, I think. I mean, all of them are gonna say by Barris, and very similar. You know, the Cruising USA. It looks lit up like it was lights. Everything's dark in the backdrop, and the one thing about these is that they gave you these. I'm pretty sure they're like stickers that you put on here. I don't think because these are like, you know, like holographic effects. And then that's George Barris right here. So this is George Barris now. Like this is like 70s, you know. You go from the oh no, wait a minute. Well, this is 1980. So I'm sure this was probably late 70s, and then bam, we jumped into the 1980s, you know. But you know, even he looks different right there, right? You know, even the glasses, things just change. You know, you could tell even just by looking at the glasses, you know, it's the 70s right there. Because 60s, they were not rocking that kind of look, you know. Kind of interesting right there. And then, oh, I never noticed this. Matchbox. AMT Corporation. Yeah, I wonder if they owned them at that time. And let's see. So it says exterior body in black, exterior trim silver. And then chassis, gloss black. Painting your model. Duplicate the color. Oh, okay. So it's explaining like if you wanted to duplicate it. Well, that's cool. All right, Cruising USA. Let's put this aside. Another parts box. Let's see. Let's just bust out these real quick like this. So everything is in the baggie. Let's get the hood out. I know for a lot of these, there's two hoods. There's the standard, and here is the other. This is the custom hood. Great. Good thing we got both, and I'm gonna tell you why. So this is a 49. And this glass is like coming off. The 49 shoebox kit. Really nice kit. You could. This is a good platform if you want to learn how to chop a roof, section a car. You could do it on this one right here. You can make this car look smaller. So then going down to the hood, you get two options. This is the stock hood. So you put the stock one on. Let's see. Can we get it on? What's going on? Oh man. I might have to cut it, but never mind. Anyway, so you put the stock one on and you got an emblem, and then you also got this opening right here where you end up placing another another emblem, like a chrome part, right? But then you want to go custom, use this one. This one here, it's just, everything's all smooth right there. That's the one you want to go with. Let me see dope. It does come with it. That one. 'Cause I've built this car before. And I'm just trying to see what else is in here. Oop. That fell fast. Yeah, everything's all loose. Okay. Let's put this back like that. And then this mouth right here. Like that. But obviously, like, once this is glued down, you want to mold right here, like putting glue or putty or something, just so it's all molded in and it's not all looking all weird. Chrome, it's still in the bag, never been open. Yeah, a lot of these parts were being bagged then at that time. You just put the rods in there with the wheels, but yeah, just looking at it, I mean, the rods are already all rusted out, and some of that rust got into the tires. Right there, you could tell. It's already on there. Then we got instructions. They gave us two. I think, let me see. Because this one's the Cruising USA one. This is the official one. Right? Here, let me. Okay, this is really like the breakdowns, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then this one here is the AMT Erdl. So I think this one came later, but it ended up in here. Yep, this one just came out later. So. Let me see there's no there's waterside decals, but they're not the. Here you are. There's no sign of the other ones that are shown like in the box artwork with the holographic, But some of these, they're still usable. I think they are. Pretty sure they'll still work. They're all pre-cut on here. I mean, it looks kind of nasty right here, but that's just the paper. But the decal itself looks pretty decent. Nothing too crazy right there. But yeah, those ones came in today. I was like, oh, what? And then I got Chris's stickers as well. So that was super cool right there. So let's set all this stuff in here. That's that kit. A badass. Yeah, I think I have in my collection the 49 Mercury in this Cruising USA series. I know I have that for sure. So yeah, I was excited, man, when I got all these, even though obviously it's not complete or anything like that, but it's all good right there. I could still use them for something. But the bug, though, the bug is the one thing I'm very excited about working on coming up, Let me see here. It's coming up soon. Yeah. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing, man? Let me do a roll call real quick, cause I know like some people joined in. Joined in. Let's see. Paint Maverick, Carlos Avalar, Mondo Flores, Mike Orth. Is headquarters Mundo Customs. Oh, what? Dennis was even in the house. What's up, Dennis? I don't know if you're still on. Let me know if you're still on. Shadow Den. Dang, I just noticed it right now, bro. I'm scrolling through here. See, this is good. Scrolling. Oni Works. Garage. What's up, dog? Then we also got Stefan Russo. Kit Builder Chris. John Paul. Dang, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what this model is. Here, let's open it up. We're just chilling right now, anyway. Why not? Let's open this little bad boy. Let's try to figure out what this is. It's molded in red. It's molded in red, and yeah, it's molded in red. I don't even know from what model kit or what. I don't know if it's a 19 like a 25 Ford or what is this, or what scale is it? You know, I'm pretty sure it's 125th, but here. And this bag was sealed, so there's this. Yeah, let's lay all these parts out. I just opened it right now in front of you guys. All right, I'm assuming this is the back. Oh, come on, this is stuck on here. Okay, the back. Damn, we even got a little box. Let's see. I have no instructions either, so we're gonna eyeball it. We're gonna figure out what's kind of happening. Oh, there's the seat, the bucket. Wait, does the bucket go in here? All right. Ooh, there we go. The bucket goes here. Let's see. Does this go in here? Or no, maybe that's the back. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out right now. Don't laugh at me. Nah, don't laugh. Does this go like that? And then here, I'm trying to figure this out. Wait. No, it doesn't go like that. Wait a minute. I know somebody knows. Somebody who's watching this right now is like, "Oh, you're doing it all wrong, bro. It doesn't go like that." Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Yeah, I have no instructions, so I don't know. Here, let's see. Is this part of this? Trying to figure this out real quick. Is this the custom right here? Boom, boom. I don't even know if this is even for this, for that. All right, we'll keep it moving. Ooh, all right. I think we're onto something here. I think it goes like this. Oh, wait. Did the back sink in right here? Let me see. Wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh, I think this is as far as it goes. Yeah, I think it's a 1925 model, like a Model T. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I've never built anything like this before. I might have to though. This might be the first one. See, this is just this. There's nothing on that. Like everything just fell off. The tree. See, that thing fell. Nothing. This one, it just has like one part. Here, let's cut it out. Let's see. Ah. All right. Boom. So we got all these parts right here. I mean, the bag's sealed, so I'm assuming it is complete, you know? Like, nothing fell out. But I was just wondering, like, what company? Let's see. Let me check the comments. Let's see. Oniworks truck. Yup. Mid, late 90s, 20. Yup. Yeah. You know, I don't really know too much about, like, these kind of cars, you know? But I guess, man, I gotta get on it, man. I gotta learn. Sheesh. I'm over here lagging it. Not even. trying. Let's see, what is this? Like the interior. We got the oh, the for the fenders, I'm assuming. Maybe up here. Oh, the engine. Okay. Got the two engine components. Or not components, the two parts that make the engine right there. Then we got the wheels. Old school wheels right here. Oh, this is for the interior. Oh, I see now. Okay. Here. There we go. Boom. We got the interior in there now. Oh, what? Let's see the back. What's up with the back? Oh, wait. There's motion. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I see some motion. Hang on. Hang on real quick, guys. All right, hang on. Trying to peep something out real quick. Hey, that thing's not working. What's going on? Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see. I'm trying to figure out the back part, and how am I gonna get the other part? All right, so let's see here, because this looks like the bed, right? And then there's this part. It's gonna be going somewhere up here. This or over here. I don't know. Over here, over here. Hmm. Let me see. I'm trying to see what, like, out of all these parts. Yeah, if any of you guys have this kit or know about this kit, let me know. Let me know, because I'm a bit... Nah, I think we can figure it out. Let's see. I know I could figure it out right here. I know this is the front part. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is where you crank it. This is this part right here. Yeah, I just wonder what company, if this is an AMT or not AMT. What's the other one? Aurora. Oh, this part goes right here. All right, so I know those go right there. And this part is gonna be, this is more like the package tray, not the package tray. Right here. Ugh. Here we go. Watch. This is gonna go right here. There we go. There we go. Damn. Just eyeballing it real quick. All right. This back part though, it's getting me. Oh, okay, okay. This has to go like this. This has to go for the wheel wells. No, 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 no. Maybe no. I can't be going like this either. Interesting, interesting. I'm assuming this has to be in the back because of the it has a crate in the back lugging the goods. Nice little tailgate. Yeah, I watched. My friend sent me a link on one of these earlier in the morning, and I was watching it, and I was like, "Oh man, I never really paid attention to these cars at all," you know. And now I'm like, man, I might have to look for one of the 125th scale kits to do. I know I have one of the a la carte kits, but I don't know if I want to do have it be that one or a different one, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. Um, but yeah, this stuff's pretty neat right here. I wonder if I could snap this because there's a lot of little holes in like little areas where it looks like, oh, you just snap it in right here, snap it in place, you know. But I don't know. I do not know. Right there. Trying to figure this out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I mean, it's the least of my worries. I'm not focused on this right now. I'm focused on the bug. Got to do the bug. It's more important. Got to knock that one out. But yeah, later though, we'll revisit this model. We'll see what's up. But it's kind of interesting how it is. I don't know, something about it. And then how they later, you know, you start seeing all those like rat rods and everything. It's just super cool stuff. Very cool. All right, let's get that seat out of the way. Shee, right here, boom. Dang, look at that, looking all tough. Right here, tough. This back part's what's getting me though. Trying to figure out this back part. For some reason, I thought it was like a chassis piece, but no, it's not. It's not. It's not. But since I don't have the instructions, you know, it's not helping me. All right, so let's put this back in this bag, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a search, model kit in this colorway, because I'm sure I could find the instructions somewhere online that will kind of guide me to see what's there. Let's toss all that stuff in there for now. Then we have these pieces too, which we'll hang on to. Why not? They've kind of been together, right? This whole time, so let's just keep it all together. But yeah, this was in another parts box. They just like tossed that in there. I was like, what the hell? That's a trip. Let's see here. Carlos says the 1923 Ford pickup refers to the Ford Model T or the heavy-duty Model TT chassis. Oh, nice. Give me a mid or late 20s. Oh, what's up? We got another Chris Beckham's. Damn, like David Beckham. What? No, that's cool, man. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, let's see, what time is it? It's 12:30. 12:30 midnight. It's already Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna sort this one out later tomorrow. Fit it back in the box. I mean, it's in here right now. It's just chilling for now, and then later we'll do it proper, you know? The same with this one, we'll do it proper later. and then we're just gonna end up putting all these away, all these other kits. So tomorrow, main focus is going to be the bug, getting all that painted up and stuff. And I'm gonna try my best to be back live. Um, you know, progress updates and whatnot. Other things that kind of come around with the models and stuff. Because yeah, we got the shows coming up, man. We got to get everyone hyped and excited for the upcoming shows out here in California. But then obviously, I know you guys got shows too in your areas. All different areas. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what we encounter. But hey guys, I'm gonna bounce. I gotta go. Gotta take off. It's that time now. I think I covered over everything. We went over Volkswagen project that I got going on right now. We went through all the kits there. Also, again, shout outs to Chris. Thank you for the stickers. Getting those out to us. They arrived. They're here. They crossed the Atlantic and they made it here to the States, all the way to California. So, thank you, man. Cool. All right, guys. Well, everybody, have a good night. Get some rest. Chill out. Keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy your Sunday. And I'll see you guys later during the week. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching. Thank you, man. Peace out.